Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steph. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today is all about the brand new Melt Amor y Mariposas collection. I picked up the Amor y Mariposa palette, and I also picked up the 3 gel liners. This came as a set. So first, Melt launched the full collection as a PR box set that retails for $425. I was not in a position to drop that much money at that particular time when the collection launched. Instead, I waited for the week after when everything was going to be available as individual purchases. And even better, so glad that I waited because they put out a 25% off discount when the collection launched. So the 3 gel liner set normally retails for $48. With that discount, do the math, I think it was like $35 or something like that. And then the palette retails for $70. And of course, I was able to get that at a 25% discount. I want to say for the set of liners and the palette, I paid around $84 or $85, give or take a few bucks. I thought it was a fair price, especially for what you're getting. Melt is typically on the higher end of makeup pricing, and I've only tried one eyeshadow palette from them, and that was earlier this year. It was the Mary Jane palette, and I also picked up their glitter pots, which are beautiful. So I was really happy with that collection, and when I saw this, I mean, the artwork alone was just stunning, and I knew I had to pick up these gel liners because, hello, how gorgeous does this look? This one is in the shade Concha, and then we also get a beautiful gold shade. This one is in the shade Estrella, and then the last one is a really pretty green. Hello, you know I love green, and this one is in the shade, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this one right, Colibri? Not too sure what that one means. Estrella is star. Concha is a shell, or it's dessert. It's sweetbread. The eyeshadow palette, stunning. Beautiful. This palette, or the whole collection, is inspired by grief and the joy that comes from thinking of memories of the loved ones that we've lost over time. This is what the entire collection represents. And of course, mariposa is butterfly, amor is love. I am Hispanic. My Spanish is not the best, but I'm gonna do my best to try and pronounce all of the shade names with a Spanish accent. I should be able to, but I'm gonna be very honest, my Spanish, I understand more than what I can speak. So forgive me if I mispronounce anything, or if I don't know the meaning of some of the Spanish words, but this is a 20 pan eyeshadow palette, a beautiful mixtures of mattes and shimmer shades. Again, it retails for $70 on the Melt website. It is coming to Sephora very soon. I will have that in the description box when you can purchase it at Sephora. But for right now, it is going to be linked to the Melt website, and that is not going to be an affiliate link. I don't have one with Melt. Wish I did, but I'm still excited to play with this palette. I will be creating 3 looks for you all today. Of course, I'm going to try and incorporate all 3 of these beautiful gel liners. Very excited about those. This collection also launched with lip liners, lipsticks, and brushes. Beautiful set of brushes. Unfortunately, I was not able to pick up everything in the collection. There was also a 6-pan blush palette, which I opted not to get just because I do have some other Melt blushes, which I'm wearing 2 of their cream blushes today, as well as one of their like blush lighters, which is like a blush slash highlighter topper, and that's what I have going on my cheeks. I will have all of the makeup that I'm using both on and off camera linked in the description box of this video, and some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing anything, I thank you so much because it all comes back to help me support this channel. So guys, I'm very excited for today's video. I know you guys must be too, because this is just an aesthetically beautiful collection, and I mean, the artwork alone is just stunning. I like the color story so far, but let's see if the palette and the liners are going to perform. If you guys want to see the 3 looks I'm going to create using the new Melt Amor y Mariposas eyeshadow palette, keep on watching. And I'm sure you all noticed in the beginning, but I am wearing a beautiful butterfly necklace. I've had this necklace for easily 20 years and I bought it at Express. Don't really think it's available, but maybe they have something similar. If I can find a similar necklace, I will have it linked in the description box of this video, and my earrings are just little studs from Kendra Scott. All right, guys, I've already primed my eyelids using the ABH eyeshadow primer. So what do we want to do? I do want to do a look where I use one of these gel liners as a base and then, you know, work around it with shadows. I don't think I'm going to start off with that, but I mean, we have a whole row of green, which I'm totally in love with. Let's start there. Let's start using some of the green shades. I'm not going to make this a monochromatic look. I think I'm going to incorporate green and maybe these orangey coral shades. We'll see. But I'm going to start off, let's see. I'm going to start off with this shade right here. This shade is called Sentimientos. And I'm taking this shade on a Rephr 14. Do not forget, guys, Rephr is having that amazing Black Friday sale that's going to start for early access on the 18th if you sign up for the emails, which I highly encourage you to do so. If not, it starts on the 19th and it is 50% off site-wide. Amazing. I don't think they've ever had that good of a sale, at least that I've been familiar with them. So definitely take advantage. I'll have my affiliate link in the description box as well as in a pinned comment of this video. If you all would like to save that, it really does help my channel out so much. Just so I can try as many things for you guys as I possibly can. But this is a beautiful shade. The time that I'm making this video and creating these looks, I have not swatched the palette yet. So I'm not too sure as far as the shades, but so far, first impression, very first shade I try, really nice, like super pigmented. I kind of feel this doesn't look like the green that's in the pan. I feel like it looks a little more, maybe a little more cool toned, and I feel like maybe that shade is a little more warm toned, but it's still a beautiful shade nonetheless. Okay, now with that same Rephr brush, let's see what this shade is going to look like. This shade is called, oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't even want to try. I love the little butterfly imprint in the pan. I'm going to try and not dip into that section. And I'm going to focus that out here. Well, that is building up really well, and it just blended in with the other shade so beautifully. Wow, that looks really cool. I like that a lot. Okay, now I want to go into, let's see, we could use the gold. Ooh, that would look really pretty. Let's try this. This one is Estrella. Now I'm picking that up on a Morphe M124. Ooh. How beautiful is this? I want to put this right in here. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that green shade that I placed right here on the outer corner, just to kind of blend the two shades together. Wow, and that was so easy. Like, that was so easy. Now for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with a combination of these two shades. And I'm going to start first with this one. This one is called Abuelita. And I'm taking that on a Rephr number 12. Now on a Rephr 26, I'm going in with this shade called Abrazos. So Abuelita is grandma, Abrazos is hugs. And the first green shade that I went in with was Sentimientos. That is like well wishes, I think. Okay, nice. Kind of Christmassy, right? Now I'm gonna pick up some more of Estrella and I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. Now I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Maria right here. Okay, so I felt like this look was effortless. Like it was so easy. Everything just worked. Everything just blended out so well. Let me add some liner and some more mascara and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 1. All right, guys, so this is look number 1. I did add some lashes. I just felt like the look called for a lash. These are from Eylure, and these are the definition lashes. Love these. They're so easy to apply. And now that I have my new AOA Studio lash applicator, amazing, amazing. I added a little bit of Essence Lash Princess mascara to the lower lashes, and in the waterline I went in with this one from LA Girl. It's actually a lip liner. It is the Neon Shockwave lip liner. This one is in the shade Outrage, and of course Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner to the top lash line. I feel like this looks exactly like a Christmas tree, with the gold being the ornament and the red being the bow. Of course the green is the tree. But I think it's such a festive holiday look, and I didn't think this was the look I was going to create, but here we are. I love it. It was so easy to create this look. I mean, this gel liner, fantastic. All right, guys, let's jump over to the left eye and start creating look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, what do we want to do? I think let's try and incorporate the pink. Okay, let's try and work with the pink liner. Jeez, what should I do? What should I do? I don't want to use this shade again since I just used it. Let me try. I think I'm going to do a combination of maybe these 3 shades, these 3 matte shades. I'm going to start first with, what do I want to start with? Noob, this one right here. Okay, I'm picking that up on a Rephr 14. I'm gonna start just out here. Wow, this is very pigmented. This is a beautiful shade of purple. Nice. This is a good purple shade. Okay, so I think that's a pretty decent outer corner. You can always perfect it in a minute. Now we're gonna go into Concha. This is the gel liner, and I'm using that same Morphe M124. Oh my goodness. This is the pink eyeliner I've been looking for all my life. Now I think I'm gonna need to keep my eye closed for a minute so that this can dry. I didn't really feel that way with the gold one, but this one feels a little bit more creamy. Look at how opaque that is. Wow. Now I'm gonna take this clean Rephr 13. I'm gonna see if this blends a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, let's see, I feel like I need to blend it a little bit. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Abuelita again. Just a very little amount. Just kind of blend a little bit right here. Now I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of Noob. Okay, now let's go down to the lower lash line, and I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. The shade is called Almohada, and I'm not too sure what that means. And I'm using a Rephr 26. I think I'm gonna try bringing some of the pink downward, just to kind of tie everything together. All right, so this is definitely very different than what I envisioned, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm going with it. I am just adding a little bit of noob out here, just making sure to perfect it as much as I can. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave the look right here. I'm gonna add some eyeliner and the other lash, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so this is the completed look number 2. What do you guys think? Totally not what I intended to create, but I just had to use this pink liner. Wow, like I'm so impressed with it. Amazing, amazing. And it dried down pretty quick too. I think a good 30 seconds and it's good to go. I went ahead and added a little bit of Noob, which was that deep purple, to the lower lash line as well. Went in with the other Eylure Definition Lash, more Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner on the top lash line. And for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from NYX. Unfortunately, I don't think it's still available. This is the Off Tropic Pro liner, and this one is in the shade Happy Hour. If you can find it, I think it might just be on the NYX website, but I think it was just part of like a limited edition set. But it's like a hot pink eyeliner, and you could probably even use this in the waterline, just let it set down a minute. But yeah, love the look. Pink and purple, I mean, fabulous combination. So which eye am I gonna remove? I think this might be the easiest to take off without making too much of a mess. So I'm gonna remove this eye look so I can come back and create look number 3. Okay, so for look number 2, let's do something with this row. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. The shade is called Mensaje, and that means message. And I'm taking this on a Rephr 15. Now I'm not gonna use the gel liner like all over the lid. I'm probably gonna use it as a liner for the maybe top and lower lash line. We'll see. Maybe I'll try using it in the waterline. The only gel liners that I've ever used in the waterline are the ones from Lethal Cosmetics, and those are fantastic. Those are amazing gel liners. This is a very pretty shade. Very nice, good transition shade. Perfect. Let's leave that one as is. Now, what I want to do, these two shades I feel are just so similar. Look at that. Could have used a different shade. We didn't need both of them there. Let me go down here. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. The shade is called Nueva Vida, New Life. And I'm taking that on a Rephr 14. Maybe we'll do a bit of a halo eye. Just focus that out here. Now I'm gonna get the Rephr 13, same shade. I'm gonna use that one for the inner corner. This one is smaller and it is ideal for doing this kind of work. If you're gonna place a Rephr order during the Black Friday sale, definitely pick up a 13 and 14. Those are really good blending brushes. They're like your workhorse brushes. Ooh, these two shades look really nice together. I think I want to do one of the green shimmer shades in the center, and then maybe use the gel liner on the lower lash line instead. Now, let's see. I'm going to go in with this other shade, Maria. I think I've used that one before. I used it in the first look. I'm gonna try this shade too. This one is called Charo, or Charo, like Charo beans. I had rice and beans for dinner today. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with Mensaje. Okay, now I think I'm gonna go in with this shade. This shade is called Cielito Lindo. I think that means like my heaven or my precious heaven, something like that. Cielito is like sky, ceiling, and lindo means kind of like cute. It's a loving term. So I'm gonna pick that up with my finger. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna get the Morphe M124 and kind of just perfect it. And this is a damp brush. Now I'm picking up a little bit more of Nueva Vida. I love the way that looks. All right, now for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This shade is called, I don't know how to pronounce it, Colibri. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm taking that on a Rephr 03. Wow. Let me take some off on the back of my hand. Okay, I'm wiping it off back here. So I think these are definitely something you want to work quickly with. Let me try, I'm going to try using it in the waterline. It doesn't burn or anything. I think it's going to stay. I love that. Oh my goodness, how fun. Okay, now let's do something for the inner corner. I'm going to try this shade. I'm going to try this one. I don't know if it's going to be bright enough. It might be a little too dark for me for an inner corner highlight, but we'll try it. I'm taking this on a damp Rephr 03. This is the shade Tequila. Ooh, that's pretty. That's good. That's a good inner corner highlight. Taking a little bit more of Mensaje. That very light shade, the first shade. I'm going to add a little bit more of Cielito Lindo right in here. Okay, guys, let me add some more mascara, the other lash, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 3. All right, guys, so this is the completed look number 3. What do you guys think? I think this might be my favorite look. I really like this color combination and this green liner. Wow. It still looks good in the waterline. I know it's only been like 15 minutes, but you can most definitely use these in the waterline. I don't feel like any irritation or anything like that. So all I added, guys, was the other Eylure lash and more Wet n Wild Breakup Proof liquid liner. And this is the look. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm still like... I still don't know how to feel about this one. I'm having like doubts about this look, but I definitely love this third look and the first look. First and third are my favorites. This one just caught me by surprise. Let me wrap up today's video, share with you my final thoughts on this new Melt Amor y Mariposas collection. Alright guys, so after creating 3 looks using the new Amor y Mariposa eyeshadow palette as well as their new cream gel liners, I have to say the palette is beautiful. It's stunning. Like, outward packaging is aces, and even the gel liner pots, these are fantastic. They have little butterflies going around the lid there. They say melt. Really pretty. It's a glass jar, and then of course you do get a mirror, and wow, I love the little butterflies scattered within the palette. I think this is a beautiful earth-toned color story. I think it perfectly goes with butterflies, mariposas, amor, love. It's just a beautiful, well laid out palette. I love all of the matte shades. All of the ones I used gave me 0 issues. There's only one thing that I think could have been different with this palette, and I did point it out, and they were these 2 shades. I feel like they are just way too similar. We could have just done with one and not the other, but I love this shade. The shade was beautiful, Abuelita, as was this shade over here, Cielito Lindo. I'm going to be very anxious to use this other green shimmer shade. That one is called Michoacan. I think that's how you pronounce it. And just everything. It's just a really beautiful palette. I love the little imprint of the butterfly. Now this palette, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're getting 6 shimmer shades and 14 matte shades. So definitely a matte heavy palette, which I don't mind that at all. I think 6 shimmer shades is pretty good. You can definitely create a lot of looks with that. And then of course the gel liners, I bought all 3 that were in the collection. They did come as a set, but of course you can pick them up individually. I want to say individually they retail for like $22, and then as a set they were $48. And then of course I have the 25% off discount. If that's still available, I'll have it listed in the description box of this video. I'm not too sure if that was maybe just for that weekend that it launched, but I'll leave it and you can try it, and if it's good, use it by all means to save some money. But these are pretty awesome. I highly recommend, you know, if you can pick up this set, pick up this set. It's going to be the perfect complement to this palette, as well as to your other palettes that you have in your stash. Don't just reserve these for this palette when you're using it. Definitely pull these out and use them with some of the other palettes that you have in your collection. I just think they're beautiful, and I love the 3 shades that they included. Perfect complements to the Amor Y Mariposa palette. I wish I could have gotten more. I'm kind of regretting not picking up one of the lipsticks. They looked really, really nice. Just the whole bullet and component and everything just looked really good. And I have to admit, I did watch one video, and that was Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner when she revealed the PR box. She did purchase it, and the reason why I didn't pick up the blush palette is because she said some of the shades weren't even showing up on her, and her and I are kind of almost the same skin tone, so I knew if they weren't working for her, they definitely weren't going to work for me. And the blush palette alone was like, I think $54, so I was like, I don't really want to pay that much for something that may or may not work for me. And I have some other Melt cream blushes in my stash anyways, so I felt that was like an easy pass for me. These items that I got were for sure the items that I wanted to get. When I saw the collection revealed on Instagram, I knew immediately these were the main pieces that I wanted to pick up, and I'm so glad that I was able to. So let me know your thoughts, guys. What did you think of this new Melt Amor Y Mariposas collection? Have you picked anything up? Are you planning to pick it up? Maybe you're gonna wait for it to go to Sephora. Maybe you have a gift card or something you're gonna use. By all means, guys, it's a beautiful collection. It's a beautiful eyeshadow palette. I do recommend every single thing that I tried, and I know you're gonna be very happy with it. And guys, what I think I love most about this collection is what it represents. Yes, it does represent grief, but it also represents love and fond memories. And that's all we're left with. When our loved ones leave us, we are just left with all the good memories, and that's what we really need to hold on to. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.